So, I got some other weird shit I was thinking about last night, because there's that copy pasta where Obi-Wan is talking about Ahsoka Tano and that like sexual copy pasta where they're like, oh, we would all gangbanger and all that shit. So I saw that, and I was sitting there. It's like, oh, haha, this is kind of sick because she's like a teenager or whatever, and they're talking about gangbanging her and stuff. And I'm thinking, like, what would stop the Jedi Order from just being infested with pedophiles like every real world counterpart, like the Catholic Church or like Buddhist temples and all this other nasty shit? Like, there's no recourse. And the more I was thinking about it, the more fucked up. Because Ahsoka Tano isn't like the only like jailbait underage alien girl that dresses like a slut. Because they also have like Ayla Secura, and presumably she dressed like that when she was like 6 years old or whatever, and they kidnap them real young. Like they thought Anakin was too old, and so there's like two. The other thing is there's like two explanations for it, because either being a pedophile or being a rapist isn't actually something that like requires you to fall to the dark side of the Force, because Anakin's mom got raped by the midichlorians or whatever to conceive him. Like, they didn't ask for her consent or anything like that. They just took a slave girl and raped her and impregnated her with Anakin. And the Jedi thought that, Anakin was like their messiah. When they heard that, they're like, oh, yeah, he'll save the Jedi Order, or he'll destroy the dark side of the Force. So there's nothing precluding rapists from being part of, or like rape being part of like the plan of the light side of the Force. So why would a rapist have to fall to the dark side of the Force? But even if a rapist did fall to the dark side of the Force, they established throughout the prequels that the Jedi are like so conceited and ineffective that they can't even track Dark Jedi anymore, which is how Sidious came to power. So like, you could have a Jedi that fell to the dark side of the Force and because he wanted to diddle kids, and they wouldn't even realize it, and they'd probably defend him or something and kick out. But I'm just thinking that like in the like real world, especially because like the Republic has like slavery and all that nasty shit going on, and they got like all these different alien species. Like, there might be like pedophile species that they just let into the Jedi Order because they're like Force sensitive or something, and then they go and touch kids and shit like that. But either way, there's no way that like there isn't like a serious sexual abuse problem in the Jedi Order. So I mean, maybe they didn't want to go into it because it's like a kid's thing or something, and they didn't want to get like an R rating. But like, maybe Anakin got molested, and that's why he was ready to turn to the dark side of the Force, because he got molested by another Jedi or something like that while Obi-Wan was training him. I don't know. I mean, Obi-Wan is British, so according to Divest, he would have been attracted to, but that's like, I don't think he's actually supposed to be British in lore. I think he's from like the Obi-Wan planet or something, and there's just like different British people. I think in some of the other Star Wars lore that they say that like British people are associated with the Sith or something like that, which doesn't really make much sense, but who knows.